ISUPK, Trinidad and Tobago, under Commanding General Johanna. We will be live on the streets, 91.9 FM. Every Thursday from 7 p.m. Hosted by Captain Sawapya Allah and Officer Maskwayak. ISUPK under Commanding General Johanna. Live every Thursday night from 7 p.m. on the streets, 91.9 FM.
They need food, housing, clothing. They need counseling. They need understanding of what's happened to them. They need an identity. They need to know the truth about the Lord. They need to be woke up to who the devil is. That's the white man. That's what the hell they need. And you add that to black people, Latinos, and Native Indians, brother, then you're going to be able to do something. The whole reason I'm in here saying these things to you, because these things are supposed to show you and give you hope. It's supposed to make you say to yourself, you know what, we got a kingdom coming. You know what, the Lord's judgment is coming. You know what, let's change our life.
You boy, you know what time it is, nigga. Better watch how you step in, yeah. But that was my niggas, yeah. I'm in it, yo. Got my nigga Rewan with me. But that was my niggas, it'll be an honor. You know what I'm saying? Under Commanding General Johanna. That shit ain't gon' stop till we on top and we ballin', my nigga. We be fly as fuck, you know them bitches be stalking my niggas. That shit'll never change and it's the same with all my niggas. City to city, I should be at home, that's what my ribs say. But bitch, I'm grown, I'm in these streets and closed caption. Niggas know we bout that action. If a nigga play with me, then my Hakim gon' let him have it. Hey, think you the shit, this truth the shit. Nigga play, I let that Ruger hit. Get on them tracks, they be like, who is this? I'm rude with it. All them pussy niggas talking shit, yeah, I know they can't stand us, but we UPK, Louisiana, bitch, that's what I'm rippin'. And my niggas solid number, real ones in my section. If you wanna get down, put your boots on, start steppin'. Brotherhood is a weapon. Brotherhood is a weapon. Better watch how you steppin', cause brotherhood is a weapon. If I die for my niggas, it'll be an honor and a blessing. Better watch how you steppin', cause brotherhood is a weapon. Watch how you steppin', cause brotherhood is a weapon. If I die for my niggas, it'll be an honor and a blessing. Better watch how you steppin', cause brotherhood I lay my life down right now for all my sisters and brothers, because I love them, I see them dapping and hug them. It's amazing to see how well we adapt from the struggle. Born again from a life of sin, trapping together. My mind frame was to kill my own kind. Feeling inferior, waking up ready to die. Run with them killers, so it's just a matter of time. For why take your life or let you take mine? That's when I realized the slaves killing slaves while the white man live to get old. We in them graves, shit got me feeling played. I opened the Bible, went through them records, found out we was royalty, a nation to be respected. But in this world we rejected, we hated for our complexion. Still fighting to get accepted, we hear the truth and reject it. But love is getting corrected, and all my niggas correct me. The commandments, the foundation we erected. Brotherhood is a weapon. Brotherhood is a weapon. Better watch how you steppin', cause brotherhood is a weapon. If I die for my niggas, it'll be an honor and a blessing. Better watch how you steppin'. stepping, cause brotherhood is a weapon. If I die for my niggas, it'll be an honor and a blessing. Better watch how you stepping, cause brotherhood is a weapon. Hey, hey. Hey, hey.
Hey, listen, brothers and sisters, man. If you like what you hear, hit the subscribe button, man. Subscribe to this channel. And also, please, go to isupk.com and pay your tithe. Drop me some cash so we can move around this planet like we need to, man, and do the things we need to do.
Everyone west. Everyone west. Everyone west.
ISUPK, Trinidad and Tobago, under Commanding General Yohana. We will be live on the streets, 91.9 FM. Every Thursday from 7 p.m. Hosted by Captain Sawapya Allah and Officer Maskwayak. ISUPK under Commanding General Yohana. Live every Thursday night from 7 p.m. on the streets, 91.9 FM.
Serious and you're looking for a Christ man, the one who anointed with the Lord, with the Spirit of the Lord to do his will. I'm that nigga.
One West, 125th Street. Look, y'all put your faith in presidents like they gon' change this country. Run the league and let y'all play cause y'all gon' make a money. Fuck Obama, he ain't come here on Coco.
American honor don't lack no soldiers. Through the spirit of the Lord, we don't lack no soldiers.
Like a saint, black, Hispanic, native, they hate your ass the same. Hate Christ and they image, hate you as a slave. God ain't all love, scriptures say you hate African soft niggas, they know we not the same. School to prison pipeline to get you off the streets. Put you in the cell, toilet connected to the sink. Molested as a kid, she prostituted as a teen. The byproduct of Martin Luther King dream. They just took the yoke off, my nigga, we ain't free. We living bleak in these wastelands of poverty. If you don't know the truth, then the lie sound promising. Prophecy, gift and the curse. Dylan started killing, they was sitting in church. Black folk forgave him, man, this shit is absurd. You should never love your enemy, that shit ain't gon' work. Yeah, fuck dying on your knees, you better die in glory. Man, I joined the UPK, taught me the art of warring. I took a nigga life like mine to be recognized. I feel that pain every day, it can't be reconciled. Pops banging, my sister a prostitute. My brother got life, and somehow I still found the truth. War ready, no cowards, no excuse. Fuck reparations, you can't bandage no open wounds. Blood on the leaves, body swing hung from a noose. I was on a run in Nashville and I found the truth. I called the school, classes being held by the shock on my life. I want to be a gangster like a tide. Do this for my brothers, real brotherhood. Everything we do, we got it out this book. My nigga, I can never be no African. UPK the only authorized acronym. I'm passionate about my brothers and sisters. We in hell, I ain't got nothing against them. That's another religion. If it ain't under your honor, ain't he murdered by them and got a hug from your honor. That's the way out for a coward in my observation. They don't fear the Lord, they indoctrinated. Wolves in sheep clothing, Joe Osteen. Real priest bringing back black royalty. One West on my headpiece, ranking order. Can't let them trick me off the streets, I gotta raise my daughter. I got brothers at the border ducking ICE agents. I got the name change, it was life changing. My family thought it was a game. Put on all black, they said I was going through a phase. It's more of us in jail than it was slaves. Chosen.
Aquí somos la Escuela Israelita del Conocimiento Práctico Universal. Hoy estamos aquí.
Lord Commandant General Yohana na ISUPK.
This is what Commanding General Yohana did. This is what he did.
First camp, I cut off all my dreads. I took an oath when that oil hit my head. Niggas capping like they lids. I'm a priest, I never stick no fork in no pig. I was dead till I found out how to live. This brotherhood taught me how to be a man. I came back to my roots, I had to dig. A couple gaps I had to bridge. I got a rib, I'm married to this work. You wanna serve the Lord, he ain't in the Christian church. I had to dig. A couple gaps I had to bridge.
That's right.
You wanna serve the Lord, he ain't in the Christian church.
Hey, listen, brothers and sisters, man. If you like what you hear, hit the subscribe button, man. Subscribe to this channel. And also, please, go to isubk.com and pay your tithe. Drop me some cash so we can move around this planet like we need to, man, and do the things we need to do.
They're one West. They're one West. They're one West. They're
Chicago did it.
Something to eat.
I got some change for you. Go on real quick.
Hey, listen, brothers and sisters, man. If you like what you hear, hit the subscribe button, man. Subscribe to this channel. And also, please, go to isubk.com and pay your tithe. Drop me some cash so we can move around this planet like we need to, man, and do the things we need to do.
They're one West. They're one West. They're one West. They're
It's gonna kick you out. I'm sure now. So then I don't even know. You gotta keep that. What's going on? How you feeling?
Mr. Break a thumb. Tawab, sir. Tawab.
We little lean up in the air. Don't worry, the brothers coming through. They coming through. You know what I mean? They're gonna be on shortly for sure. You know what I mean? We're back again Wednesday night on the Black Watch, holding it down. Commander Johnny Hanna, hardest working man in Israel. Give him a hand. He might come on through tonight as well. We're gonna hit some of these topics, brother. These, you know, it's the world is in a whole stupor right now with everything that's going on. Like, I don't know. I need to declare that I found oil in my backyard so I could get $24 billion fucking dollars after 6 months of bombs.
Right.
I don't get this shit. Like, I need to ask them Arabs a serious question. What's better? You know, would you rather kill your father or get 24 billion? Because they chose the 24 billion. They chose that 24 billion. They tell Ayatollah, they say, listen, man, you had your time, Kamini. Your beard is old and long and gray. Now you could get up out of here. We take that 24 billion and run things over here with this regime. You know what I mean? Like they won $24 billion. I think they won.
Yep.
I think it's safe to say how Trump said it. Iran has never won a war, but they're good at negotiating.
Right.
I think it's safe to say that, you know, they won.
Right.
It's wild with everything that's going on now, man. It's going to be an interesting year, all the way leading down into this this midterm. All the way leading down into the midterms. You know what I mean? It's going to be a wild, wild situation, and everybody just, you know, stay tuned and keep your ears peeled. Stay locked in. I'm looking for that quote. I think he made this quote in 2020. That's what they're saying here. In 2020, he made this tweet because he was old Twitter fingers Trump at this time. And brother, he said Iran never won a war, but never lost a negotiation. January 3rd, 2020. I mean, I think he prophesied against himself.
Yep.
You know, sir.
Please.
Iran also does not have a Martin Luther King on their side to make sure that their people lose those negotiations. You know what I mean? Had they had a Martin Luther, I sit there and I always imagine if these Arab nations ever had, if anybody stood up, like for example in Gaza, who's in dire straits and is struggling with all the oppression Israel is putting on them, I would dare any Gazan, so-called Gazan, to stand up and say they want to hold hands with the children of the people who's bombing them.
Right.
And black people could learn something from that. From saying Iran has never won a war but never lost a negotiation, that means that they don't have sellouts like we have.
Damn.
Now, they might have their differences. They might have their differences in which Islam style of Islam is better. You know, should the women cover the eyes or leave the eyes exposed? They can have those differences, but they will never have a sellout. And that's what we have in the black community. That's why we lose all our negotiations. We don't even know there's negotiations going on. We just feel the penalty of losing those negotiations.
Yeah. No, I think you're absolutely right, because of course a traitor would try to end the inconvenience or the discomfort that comes with what they would call a negotiation or holding out, or going to war in their own way. You know what I mean? Like, there's many ways to fight a war. You get the point? There's many ways to fight a war. They have many terminologies for war. You get the point? So a traitor eventually, he gets, you know, fed up, or he's had his fill with the current discomfort.
Right.
And he would trade the future of being free or the entire body benefiting from, you know, this war for a little bit of comfort, but still being oppressed. You trade it in a second. And like you saying, Cap, so rightfully saying, Like Iran don't have that thing. They thought killing Ayatollah would have made them, made them fold. Damn near. They thought that thing would have made them, decide, call it quits then. You know what I mean? They thought that's what would have happened, but that did not happen. And they entirely shocked over it.
Salaki. Shalom, Shukazam.
What's going on, Captain? Yeah, I mean, yeah, man. They thought putting the Ayatollah under the ground would have made it so that they could made them. He said, why don't they just quit? Why don't remember he was saying that? Why don't they just quit? Why don't they just give up? Because not everybody is like you. Not everybody is like you. Them people is heathens, but they're heathens on one accord in one body. And if it means the death of them, fine. But to them, death is better than slavery and oppression.
Yeah.
To them, it's fine. Go ahead and kill us, but you ain't gonna turn us into, a bunch of niggas and spics and savages and Indians like you did them people in America. That's how they look at that shit.
Mm-hmm.
They look at that shit like they're taking pride. Go ahead, bomb the hell out of us, villainize us in the media, do whatever it is you want, but you ain't going to be able to take us as trophy. You ain't going to be able to take us as a token or loot like you did with them niggas.
Mm-hmm.
You know what I mean? And brother, I ain't never seen nobody rob a bank and the bank come give them money. I mean, every news report I've ever gotten is that they pulled up with a shotgun, they had mask on the face, they passed the teller a note. These niggas robbed the bank and the bank came and dropped the money off. Well, they didn't drop it off yet, but they sent them a note. They sent them a note saying, yeah, we're going to drop it off for you.
Mm-hmm.
$24 billion out. And they say, go ahead.
So, like I said, if I could, another thing too, that these heathens have, right? And this is what black people have to understand. And this is why we go out on the streets and we teach what we teach, and we're so aggressive about it.
That's right.
I mean, these heathens have one God, and they don't share it with Esau. Esau can't pull the God card on them and say, well, we all serve the same God. No, we don't. We have one God. These heathens, these Iranians have one God. These Lebanese have one God. These Gazans have one God. I mean, they serve Allah. I mean, they put their faith in that God, and it's not a real God, but that God unifies them. That God, it unifies them to the point where you're gonna break before they break. Now, if like black people, if we share the same God of our enemy, and the God that we serve looks like our enemy, we will crumble every time, because in the end, we're going to have to accept we're wrong and they're right, and we're going to have to negotiate. But then they don't have the same God. They don't even, their religion is not even in your language.
Yeah.
You have to come to them so they could explain their religion to you. You can't explain their religion to them. If you start to debate a Muslim, they're going to say, well, you don't speak Arabic. I mean, let's go to the scholars. They speak Arabic. I'm not taking your word for it. Versus us, we serve a God in their language. We had to adopt to their language to serve God. You understand what I mean? So that's the big difference for them. Like, you can always have faith when your God, it does not look like your enemy and does not speak the language of your enemy. It brings you together, and you'll say, you know what? We're gonna tighten our belts. We're gonna starve a little bit, but Allahu Akbar. God is great.
Yep.
You know what I mean? We don't got that as black people. We got to go sit there and let some Edomite, our enemy, teach us about God. And they'll tell us, well, the slaves have to obey the slave master, and you obey.
Right.
So, like you said.
Yeah. You're right. You understand? And that to show you the oppressor, he depends so much on his media that, you know what I mean, he's living in a, you know what I mean, like people want to understand what the word world means, oh, look at Donald Trump. He is explaining what the world means. You want to go to John 3:16, for God so loved the world? What world are we talking? What world is Donald Trump living in? You understand? He surely is living in our world. You understand? He living in a totally different world. To come out and make a statement that they didn't win. So who called for the negotiation? Who had to concede? You know what I mean? Certain terms.
Gone.
I thought, you know what I mean, if you won, then Iran will be what? They'll be doing whatever you tell them to do. The Strait of Hormuz wouldn't be no problem.
Right. Salaka Cap.
Come on.
Last time I remember, whoever loses is the one that got to pay.
Yeah. Yeah. So are you telling me Iran lose because you're planning to do what you always do, which is backstab, never make a deal, never hold to a deal? You understand? And that's what happened to the Native Indians. They sat back and made deals with this oppressor, and he break every deal with the Native Indians, the so-called First Nation people. What he did with black people, promised us what, 40 acres and a mule? Tell us we're just gonna get it, and broke it. You understand?
Come.
Like you know what I mean? What we need to recognize and see as black people is that the white man's the devil the Bible speaks of. He's a liar. Either way, he's lying about it. You could clearly see with two eyes if you're watching whatever news you're watching. America lost this war.
God.
Like all the wars they've been in, they lost. They lost in Afghanistan. They lost in Iraq. They lost the Vietnam War. They lost. But they have a stronghold on the media. So they could lie and tell you they win. And you lose. You understand? And you sit back and watch it and say nothing. Why? Because we have bills to pay. The electric bill is going up hard. And you getting a message from the electric company saying, I know you've seen an unusual hike in the price. It's not normal, but there's no solution. Are you going to help me pay the bill? So my bill just going to go up and you're going to say, I understand the bill is going up. What's really going on? You understand what I'm saying? Like, we don't have time to sit down and deal with the BS. You understand? And they know it. They know it. It's the same thing Pharaoh was doing to us in Egypt. He increased our workload, increase it to the point where we're not thinking about escaping. The only thing we're thinking about escaping is how we going to make these bricks with our straws? How we going to do this? How we going to do that? How we going to feed we kids? We're going to do this. While you working hard, you getting blamed for the state of the art, for the state of the country. You getting blamed for it, you know?
Yeah.
You and me getting blamed for gas prices being high.
Right.
You understand? Yeah.
Yep.
So like about it. Sorry, I'm
go ahead. No, go ahead, Cap, please.
And you know they lost because anytime you seeing the Israeli government upset and saying that they don't agree with the deal, that's how you know Iran is dominating that deal. You know, they are a without a shadow of a doubt a region of power now in that area, and you know they beat them, and they beat them through. I'm not going to even say statesmanship. Negotiation is one thing, but what they did when they got attacked, they hit all allies. The allies are closer to them.
Yeah.
So they're not going to waste resources trying to go across the continent. They're going to hit you right there, and they hit all of them simultaneously.
Right.
Until they said, let's make a deal.
Yeah.
So a lot of the pressure that came to Trump, a lot of them was from those other people who were close to the United States, and they said, look, man, it's you ain't over here. dealing with this. We got to deal with them, and we got to, you know what I'm saying? We got to go to the table. You know what I'm saying? Which is why I think he met with Turkey as well. But it's, you know, Iran basically said our defense is not up for negotiation.
Yeah.
How we deal with our defense? He said I think it was the president that said it, one of them diplomats. He said if we was to negotiate our defense with the U.S., we'll end up like Gaza. That's what he said.
Yeah.
He said our country, and he said this. He said we would end up like Gaza, where they spare neither the young or the old. He said that in a Now this right here, see, things are like you said, Cap. It's on a world stage now. And when you get out, when you think these things have consequences regionally, worldwide implications, it's so much now where people are looking at it. They got apps now where you can bet on who gonna go to war next.
Yeah.
What government? I forgot the name of the app where people are parlaying, you know, on an overthrow of a government.
Yeah.
You know, and they set the dates where this country gonna go. They gonna be overthrown by this. So they placing their bets almost like how it was in the Book of Esther.
Yeah.
They
cast lots at this point.
The water captain, they casting lots. The war then got so global, even with Russia. So as they say in the theater of war, it comes with the territory. So like I yield.
Who said the quote? We're not negotiating. If I could just before you move on,
I want to say it was the Iranian. Oh man,
the president. Okay, hold on. I think
it might have been the president.
It's either the president or the foreign minister.
As the president, I see the I was just looking for the image of it to share. I think it's the president. It said Iran will never negotiate its defensive capabilities. President says. That's it.
Come.
And to add to what you were saying too, it's gonna come out more and more, right? Because I think CNN ran a story on the pilot who got shut down, right?
Right.
The pilot who got shut down, he described the Iranian drones coming to him like a swarm of jellyfish. They're not coming out and really telling us what really went on. Like, they meet, like they thought Iran was, because of all the hype talk, they thought they could have just go in there or they just been, you know what I mean, quick. And that's from oppressing us. He got confident, like overconfident.
His pride deceived him.
Yes, his pride deceived him. Like he is going to nuke Iran. They're going to have to do it. Or else, you know what I mean, they're in a what do they call that? A catch bag. They're done. They're done. Iran is going to be powerhouse in the Middle East if they don't do it. And do it quick. Because the technology they're coming up with and they say they ain't use, you know what I mean, the good stuff as yet. So
right.
Yeah.
Listen, Cap, as you say that there, I was listening either yesterday or today, this morning, either yesterday or this morning. They were saying that Ukraine is now the foremost authority on drone warfare in the world.
Wow.
And they say the Ukraine not only is producing the defense drones or the counter drone for the drones, they also consulting and training America on how to fight the drones. And I'm like, imagine getting beaten so bad, you become an expert on who beating you.
Right. Yeah. Right.
You get beaten so bad with these drones, because remember, we would see the point of view drones, the one where you know the Ukrainian run around the building, he think he hide and the drone pull up right on him and then fly straight into him. Remember, we would see the POV. Brother, they say Ukraine, because of the drone warfare with Russia, they had to come up with cheap alternatives for it.
Right.
And Ukraine is damn near like Ukraine created a whole industry because of how heavy the drone warfare is becoming a part of modern warfare. It's like a video game at this point.
Right.
They say Britain, UK's what is he? The Minister of Defense or something? He just resigned because he's saying he's tired of the budget for yesterday's war and they're not preparing for tomorrow's war. He's talking in relation to all this drone and the intelligence they're putting into these devices. So it's a rough situation. You know what I mean? Like imagine you getting bombed so much. They come to you because you get beaten by this drone thing so much. Tell us what you could tell us about the drone.
Right.
But Cap, you know they're making Iranian drones now.
Ukraine?
No, America. They
What do
have
you
a
mean?
whole they have a whole fleet of Iranian drones. The Shahed drones.
So wait, meaning like they're selling it or they're buying it or they copy the shit?
They copy the shit.
Jeez, and ages.
They copy it. That's just say that they get whooped so bad that they have to go and copy stuff from the enemies. You understand? Like what America will get to realize, you're great because you have us in captivity. You had us in the military fighting for you.
God.
Without us, there would be no America.
Yeah.
There would be none. England would have been running this place out.
Yeah.
You understand?
Or Russia.
Yeah, or Russia. Without us, I mean that's the only thing that's stopping them. You understand?
So like
the white.
No, I mean, go ahead, Cap. So I go after you, sir.
The white man, he is never the one to play the sport the way the sport's supposed to play.
Right.
Like the sport has rules in it. You know what I mean? Any sport you have, there's rules. He plays the sport, but he tries to break the rules playing the sports.
Yeah.
And then when he breaks the rule, he come up with a rule so that he can break the rule. You understand? So when it comes to war, what I'm just trying to say is he is going to have to drop a nuke on them because that's all he have.
Right.
You understand? Like he's going to have to do it. He thinking like we weren't looking at him and thinking, oh, he had all this military hardware. That in today's war, that ain't working.
That's right.
It's not working. And when he was fighting in other wars, he always fought it dirty.
Yeah.
Like he was the first man to build the atomic bomb, first man to drop it on a country.
Yeah.
Like, he don't play. You know what I mean? You don't play. If them Iranians know good for themselves, they wouldn't go get one quick. It's lucky I'm gone.
No, Cap, what you're saying is spot on. What you're saying is nuclear. Because when you look at the drone warfare, and you couple that with AI and the artificial intelligence.
Yeah.
I mean, I want to say it was 3 months back where someone 3D printed a drone. I forgot who it was. It might have been some students or some. I don't know if it was Harvard or somebody was doing some kind of 3D printing. And they printed a drone that could reach up to 400 miles per hour. And this is from a 3D printer.
Wow.
Now, I'm not sure that they might have been engineering students. I'm not exactly sure, but this is coming out of a 3D printer. Now, it changes the level of warfare when and it probably parts off Amazon. These are discounted parts.
Right.
And then now you take that, and then you look at a whole nother level, which is the underwater drones. They haven't started talking about that yet, but that's that is the next phase that they don't want to scare those the ships and everything, but that is there. They have underwater drones that can take warfare under the sea just like a submarine, just as deadly. So these things here is the way the scale of war didn't change, and it's not like it used to be. You don't have to spend $1 billion or $1 million on a stealth bomber. They go print up, you know, with that amount of money, you get what? How many? What? 400 drones? 500 drones? You know what I'm saying? And then they spaced out within a 5 to 10 mile radius.
Right.
I mean, you really covering you. I mean, you really creating a border in the sky, a barrier in the sky. It's almost like Skynet, almost like the Terminator.
Yep.
You know, that like those things right there is a whole nother level. So this technology, man, and the evil inventions, I say, has reached to a height. I mean, like the Bible says, it's gonna reach all the way to space.
Yeah.
It's like I yield.
Yep. Just to respond to John C 4230, not the Prime Minister. You know, you all know Keir Starmer. He stepped down, I think, on Monday. You know, because he was just too weak to carry on. So he just stepped up. He was just too weak to carry on. Not Keir Starmer. The UK Defense Minister, his name is John Healey. He resigned in this month in June because he had a bitter dispute with Keir Starmer over the military funding. You remember last year when Russia was threatening, well, there was dropping statements and hints that that UK is close and one of their planes could reach in so and so time. Remember, UK came out and said they don't have pilots to fly the planes. I don't know if you all remember that. They have the weapons, but they don't have people to shoot. And they had all kind of schemes to. So he's asking for more money to not only recruit people, but to get drones. And UK so broke because they play their hand. They're bad at blackjack. They step away from the EU. You know what I mean? And now they're begging to come back in. Brother, he stepped down. He said he ain't gonna be over no military defense when you giving me $2.50 to go buy, a shotgun. Like, I need more pounds, nigga. I need more pounds. He stepped down. Keir Starmer said, "That's it. I'm done." Just now, UK, it'll just be vacant talk. It'll be Buckingham Palace and then the streets. They just need to come and give the country to the Israelite School of UPK. We for sure ain't gonna quit. We gonna figure out how to do this thing. You want men to go to war? Ain't no problem. Give us all them big houses in every shire, Lancashire, Worcestershire. We'll fill the ranks in that military. We'll handle everything like that. Just give us the bounty, give us the finances, give us the keys, and just leave us the hell alone, because you don't even have the gall. Or you a British man, grow up in there, and you such a goddamn quitter.
Yep.
You should have seen him crying with his old broad, and he thanking her for being his backbone. Nigga in the seat 2 years. 2 years, and he crying and leaving out. Brother, they're not built for this thing, Ark. They thought they was racist, Ark. They're not built for it.
That's right.
They thought they could survive without people who are non-white, and they're not built for it.
That's it.
And, I mean, the earth is spinning in a way right now they'd never really prepared for. If it's 10 points of information, they're only prepared for 2. They ain't factor in the rest of them, because who would have thought that out of COVID and out of the Ukraine war, then Palestine, now Iran, that Ukraine would have a rising industry in making defense drones. Who would have thought that thing out? And you know what that means? Like they're now gonna have contracts. They're gonna be, consulting. Like they have a whole industry from getting beat.
Right.
Yeah.
Like there's always some dollar to be made in between this oppressor's conflict, man.
Yeah.
There's always some dollar to be made. So it's gonna be crazy. It's gonna be crazy. You done send people to die. And now we talking about agreeing to pay $24 billion back to them that you took from them.
Yeah.
As part of, I think, hold on, let me see if I could share this one here. This is what they're saying is the framework for the deal, the so-called deal that's outlined. They're saying 24 billion. These funds are Iranian oil revenues that have been held in restricted foreign accounts due to sanctions. Iran's negotiations have made it.
So like yes, I could read it to you.
So go ahead.
Right. Iran's negotiations have made the release of these frozen assets a condition for finalizing a border agreement.
Now imagine that you bombing them. You talking about we're gonna open the streets. Them niggas say, listen, that 24 billion you all had for us. Where is it? Where is it? Where you say it is? No, it should be in Tehran. You mean it's in Tehran? Yeah. As soon as I get to Tehran, we'll talk.
Yeah.
Let's get that 24 billion over here to Tehran so we could talk some more. Read on, brother.
So it's like, so if I could.
Yeah, please.
In the class earlier today, you was talking about how America has fallen. Oh, how he has fallen. What happened to we don't negotiate with terrorism?
Come on, man.
That's right.
Come
That's
on,
right.
man.
That's right.
Come on.
I mean, and it was under a president who was just as much of an imbecile as Trump is. That was a George Bush, George W. He said we don't negotiate.
Not W.
Right. I mean, now they're negotiating with these so-called terrorism. I mean,
yeah. That's insane. I mean, we talking about a regime they say was beating women, killing the people. Remember, they say they killed like 30, 40,000 of them in the streets for protesting.
Exactly.
Now you negotiating?
Right.
What about the people?
Right. What about the people? That midterm haunting you like Beetlejuice.
Yeah.
It haunting you, boy.
It's a lock and cap.
Come on.
And let me tell you something. Let me tell you something, boy. Let me tell you, we seeing the nature of Esau right now. Yeah. He'll negotiate with Satan himself to keep that oil flowing.
Hell yeah.
Like he do not listen. I mean, the closer it get to Christmas, listen.
Yeah.
He's trying so much. And listen, it's so bad with the economy. Tell how bad it is. I got word today. This came across my desk. It's so bad that conservative white women and conservative white men in the South are starting to sound like liberals. Because they're talking about the inflation rate and how the job should pay them more. Hold on. I thought you were non-union.
Right.
That's starting to sound liberal. No, don't sound liberal now. Don't start to switch sides now. See, that lets you know how when these people, like we dealing with a man who sold his birthright for a morsel of meat.
Yes.
That wasn't even cooked. You understand? It wasn't even well done. Like this, who we dealing with, and they would do it, and the Iranians know they would do it.
Yeah,
because they understand. Even though they over there, they understand the political pressure that he's under. And MAGA didn't fracture. It's so bad. Tucker Carlson said, "I'm not voting for the Republican Party." He said, "I mean, like it's so many of them that broke rank." I mean, and it is a sight to see. I've been looking for a red hat every week. I'm going to be looking this weekend down here. I'm looking for them. I don't see it.
Right.
I don't see America first. I don't see make America great again. I don't see none of that no more. You know why? Because the tide has changed. And now they realize that that's why the Bible says you better count the cost when you go to war.
Yeah.
You understand? Like when it compared construction and destruction. Somebody building a house, or somebody building something, and then somebody going to war.
Come on.
You understand? If you don't count the cost, then you're gonna be. And I'm not just talking about the financial costs. I'm talking about the human costs as well.
That's right.
So many different costs and layers to war that people don't see. They of course, Heck said he loves the bravado. He loves the machismo. He out there. He had his wife out there working with him in the shirt that said, "This is war." Really? What is war? because it looked like you losing right now.
Yeah.
You ain't even playing.
Bro, you're not even playing. You got to do 5 sit-ups and you got a shirt on a t-shirt that say this is war. It's a joke.
Oh shit.
So
it was good. I say that this is the biggest bank robbery I've ever seen. This is a bank heist. Like, okay, they agreed to 24 billion of frozen assets. So I read a little bit more on on the rest of this deal. What's on the table? Of course, nothing fully official, but there's a little more on the table.
U.S. stance. The White House has stated that the U.S. government is not directly paying any money to Iran. Officials maintain that any asset release is contingent upon Iran taking steps to downblend its enriched uranium.
Right. That's them just saying, we ain't paying nothing. This is the deal. But go ahead, give me reconstruction funds.
Reconstruction funds separate from the unfrozen asset.
Right. So now the frozen assets is the 24 billion. So now, in addition to the 24 billion, go ahead.
Negotiators have discussed a prospective 300 billion post-war reconstruction fund. This money would consist of private investments and commitments from ally Gulf and Asian nations.
Now, this is the deal we're talking about. We're talking about a deal that they're paying $24 billion that they took.
Right.
Plus $300 billion later on for reconstruction. And then, they like to talk about, now, the Israel School of UPK doesn't have a horse in the race. We're not politically affiliated with nobody. But this is just the common sense, which explains their delirium and how erratic they're moving with this midterms.
Right.
They always talk about Obama and his deal or Biden and their deal. Let's see the last administration deal with Iran. All right, this is it right here. All right. The 2015 Obama administration nuclear deal. Somebody mute the mic. Mute the mic, please. Nuclear deal with Iran, the Joint Comprehensive Plan.
Mishaka can read it for you.
I'm gonna go through it right here, real quick. Right, just so I follow through. Was a policy agreement rather than a direct financial transaction. However, its implementation resulted in Iran unfreezing an estimated 50 billion to 100 billion in restricted foreign assets and a separate 1.7 billion. That was the deal. The deal was a $1.7 billion settlement, $400 million principal funds to be deposited in a U.S. trust for arms for Iran, and $1.3 billion interest. That was the 1.7 billion. And then they had another access to 50 to 100. He come and scrap the last deal, go to war with them only to come and pay 24 billion on top of, and put 300 billion on top of that.
That's crazy.
Now, when his supporters do the math act, I want to hear what they're going to have to say about him.
Exactly.
I really want to hear what they go like. There's so much lies that's coming out now. I could see why people being totally disenchanted right now. Like they would be mentally, vulnerable and so confused. They would feel hoodwinked. They would be bamboozled. They would say, "But rock fell on us." That's what they're gonna say. They're gonna get the whole Malcolm X speech out. I'm gonna say another thing. Y'all could look it up on your own time. Trump scrapped the NAFTA agreement, right, which is the North American Free Trade Agreement made with Mexico and Canada over a decade ago, I believe. And he was saying these countries the whole agreement was supposed to have trade without tariff among the three nations, and it would boost economies because you could hire more people because you're not paying the exorbitant taxes out people outside. And because America and and Mexico and Canada was producing, they would invite investors in, or people would start to consume. Trump was saying Canada and Mexico was getting over on them, and they had a big trade debt. So he scrapped it, and I forget the name of the new agreement, AFCON or American, some kind of nonsense, some American, Canada Mexico agreement. And brother, the debt trade, the amount of debt in the trade market increased from what they was owing before. So now I want his supporters, all you January 6 people, what you have to say about paying more money to these Arabs, these terrorists, these anti-Christians, these Muslim worshippers. What do you have to say about that? What do you have to say about scrapping a deal that gave you cheaper car parts, cheaper industries that you could flow into? That now he scrapped the whole thing, and now it puts you more in debt.
That's right.
The trade deficit. That's the name of the thing. The trade deficit done increased with this new deal, but his pockets is getting fatter. Now you see why he's so erratic about this midterm, man, because they don't win this midterm, brother, and they start looking at these books.
Oh boy.
Oh yeah.
It's going to be bad because that money, brother. I mean, you seized the 24 billion from them. That money could have gone to your farming industry. You could have just take that shit like you took Maduro money.
Oui.
Yeah, the rest of this year is about to be so eventful. So eventful. I thank the Lord for it. It's going to be eventful. It's going to be something to watch.
Come on. Sir.
Please,
Also, and what you're saying is so heavy, man. I think the Lord for the ISGPK, because we see things that the average person don't see, right? We know the scripture says, even though they're at war, they're confederate against thee, meaning the thee is us.
That's right.
What they're not saying is this: along with the money they're talking about, that card that America has always had in its back pocket, right? After it has impoverished the nation, it has bombed the nation, it has destroyed the nation, it opens up for the people who have been impoverished to come into the Black communities and open up businesses. You know what I'm saying? That's why the scripture says that we are merchandise. You understand what I mean? You're going to see Iranians coming into Black communities with perfect credit, getting $100,000, $200,000 loans and opening up restaurants. They're going to have a whole industry. I mean, they're talking 29 billion, 300 billion. They're not even talking about your neighborhoods. You understand what I mean? That's always in America's back. Well, how do you think the Koreans got here? The Koreans that are unaliving your children. How they get here? There was a war of America at some point. That's how they got here. And you were merchandise. You were part of the negotiations. You don't know that. You understand? That's why we try to teach in here that Black, Hispanic, Native American Indians, you need to turn back to your own people, man. Because you are merchandise and you're always in the negotiations, whether you know it or not. That little hood, that little ghetto that you think nobody wants, there's going to be an Iranian store in there selling you stuff and abusing your people. I mean, Salaki, sir. I yield.
No, you so right up. Go ahead, Cap.
No, I was agreeing with him. You know what I mean? Like, you know what I mean? What Black people go ahead to take from us, Hispanics and First Nation, take from us also too is you hurt the white man by his pockets. And what do I mean? Let's stop celebrating Christmas. Let's stop celebrating July 4th. Let's stop celebrating Mother's Day. Let's stop celebrating all these holidays. And I guarantee you, you're going to start listening to what you need in the hood.
Right.
I guarantee you. You're going to have to hurt him in his pockets. The Iranians showing you how to deal with him. You understand? They're showing you. Hurt him in his pockets. And he will come begging for a deal. Captain Michelle just showed us the deal Barack Obama made with them. Trump ripped that paper up the first term he got in office. He ripped it up.
Right.
And he said does he claim to have a book called The Art of the Deal or something?
That's right.
He's a scammer. Salaki.
I'm right. It's Salaki. You know
Wait,
what?
he might be Nigerian. He might be Nigerian.
Oh my goodness. It's a rip. It's a rip off, man. I mean, he can't even keep the pool outside the Washington Monument clean. You know what I'm saying? I'm hearing they finding ducks in there, everything dying in there. You understand? You supposed to drain the swamp. It looked like the swamp. All the algae and all that stuff in it, like this, man. It's a joke. It's a joke.
Yeah.
And they can't even. And you know the look on these people's face. This, I mean, it's so bad. I'm going to different places and I'm seeing they got the poster board of the Constitution up now in different places. What you got that hanging up for? Who you trying to remind of the Constitution? You think Donald Trump care about the Constitution of the United States of America? Do you know how much checks and balances have been overridden just so they can cut a deal, a financial deal? They tearing up Jared Kushner's resort or whatever he's trying to build in Albania. They tearing it up now. They don't want him over there.
Right.
Like that's how much money they getting. They setting up all kind of real estates and investment properties and things like that. Like, man, let's just be honest and say you got people like Marjorie Taylor Greene, Tucker Carlson, all the pro-Trump pundits that used to be on his side. They throwing in the white towel now. They're waving the white flag right now. Because when you really sit down and put the pressure on them on anything, they cannot defend this.
Yeah.
You cannot defend this type of behavior regardless if he's president of the United States. You can't defend this type of stuff. But the Lord said it would happen. That's how we know we're close to the end, brothers and sisters.
Yeah.
Like Christ said, there's going to be wars and rumors of wars, famines, pestilences, earthquake. It just had about 3 different earthquakes. It said it's like a phenomenon. They had 2 back-to-back 6.9. Then they had another one, I think, in Japan. They said that haven't happened in 1,000 years, 1,094 years or something like that. Within that close, that close range, back-to-back.
Right.
So like
go ahead, please.
Yeah, and just as you're saying, just about an hour ago, the same thing happened in Venezuela, back to back.
Wow.
And if just as you all bringing out, you being, as we say, the world king, now bring it to Venezuela, because now we are watching what go on. It's back to back in Venezuela, and it said that had a whole effect on that whole coastline. I think the West Coast, even coming straight up to California, on that side.
That's that fault. That's San Andreas' fault. That's what the hell's shaking.
Yeah. Because again, remember you remove a president from his his location, right? And it's up to now you're still in hearing about Maduro. Up to today, you hear nothing about Maduro. But Venezuela now, as you see, back to back 7.2, 7.5. Yeah.
And that's strong earthquakes. That ain't no jokey earthquake.
Yeah.
I'm looking at some of the pictures. The damage is ridiculous. Damn. Go ahead, Cap.
Yeah, no, I just would, and those are some of the signs that Christ said would happen. You understand, before his return, the disciples wanted to know, and he said that's these things you're gonna start seeing these things, and you seeing it now. We're seeing it more and more. So what manner of mind should we be in as Black, Latino, and Native American Indian people, man? This is no time to play game. We need to get our house in order. You understand? We need to turn back to the Most High and seek his benevolence, his grace, and you know what I'm saying, to ask the Lord to forgive us for our sins.
That's right.
You understand? And change our life. Because, man, if you're not listening to the ISUPK, who you listening to?
Right.
Who you listening to out here? You got people out here, man. I'm gonna tell you, they're gonna leave you dry. I'm telling you right now. You got a lot of charlatans out here.
Right.
You got a lot of people out here that cosplaying like they men of the Lord. You got a lot of people out here doing that, but it's just not true. I'm sorry.
Yeah.
I know you got itching ears, but it's not true. You understand? The UPK 1969 has been telling our people who we are. Do you need the heathens to tell you? You need an Iranian to tell you the Lord's chosen people? The Lord may give you that if the heat up. He may do it. But you heard it here first.
Right.
You understand? Salaki,
if I could, sir, what you're saying is heavy, Cap Khan. The Lord might do it, but how shameful would that be? You understand what I mean? To have your brothers here since 1969 telling you you're the God's chosen people. I bet you the Iranians tell you you're God's chosen people, you're gonna jump on the bandwagon. And you're gonna start, you know what? When they do tell you you're God's chosen people, you're not gonna come into this truth. You're gonna go start a fake Israelite group.
That's right.
That's what you're gonna do. You understand what I mean? Instead of coming and joining the body who's been telling you who God's chosen people are. You know what I mean? You're gonna go and join the fake group. I mean, it's the same thing that happened with this blackout with the Asians. I mean, with the Asians, this blackout, our stance on the Asians have not changed.
That's right.
The Asians' stance on black people has not changed. Your stance has changed, black man.
That's right.
Because of something happened. And
Right.
you're reactive, not proactive. You're reactive.
That's right.
You understand what I mean? And when you're reactive, what you should have did was you should have came to the people who've been telling you, let's separate.
Right.
And get guidance from them. But
Yeah.
no, you went and start your own group. And you're gonna find out soon the Lord is not with you. Because he wants order. That's the thing that black people don't understand. Blacks and Hispanics don't understand from the Lord. He doesn't want rage. He doesn't want your own thoughts. He wants order.
Right.
The Lord is a man of war. You understand what I mean? There's ranks. And until you get under those ranks and do what he says, he's not with you. No matter how good the idea is. Salaki, I yield.
You're 100% right.
Salaki,
go ahead. No, go ahead.
No, go ahead.
No, I was just gonna say, even if the heathen do say, we are the Israelites, we probably try to make a religion with them.
Good night.
Yeah, I mean, we probably try to make a religion with them and be a part of them.
Mm-hmm.
You know what I mean? Remember the prodigal son? And people would see him sleeping in the, with the animals and be like, "Yo, you ain't supposed to be here."
Right.
And he didn't really wake up until later on.
Right. They knew his position.
They knew his position. It's like, yo, how? And until they started to mock him. Remember, I think that's in the parable. I think they started to mock him and tease him.
Yeah.
That's when he's like, "Let me go take my position back." Like when you really look at it, the Lord had to be madly in love with us, because God damn,
right?
We are a stubborn people who is rough. It's a rough thing. It's rough, but he in it with us, till the end. He down with us till the end, and we really not like adults in this thing. We're really children in this whole grand scheme of things. And we're very innocent children too. Like we'll suspect each other of the most evil thing. But the heathen, we'll give them a pass. We'll not say, well, I don't put it past them to do this. We'll be like, nah, Mr. Ying Ying, what they don't do nothing, they're not that bad.
Right.
Miss Lee, man, Hussein, my brother, man, Hussein, Ali, like we look at the heathens like they will not skin us alive for fun.
Exactly.
We look to them for that thing and don't understand it. Like we really need the Lord's protection. We need a father who understands evil. Understands evil, because we absolutely do not understand evil. Cap, go ahead. I'm gonna jump back in right after, based on something you said and a warrior said too. Go ahead.
No, I'd send you a video there of and the starting point, just to show you the point, drive the point home with a warrior.
Okay.
Like it's like more and more is coming out. You understand? Now the small hats, they're not the real Jews. They're not who they claim they to say they are, who they are.
Right.
And now the question have to be asked: who are the real Jews if they're not?
Right.
If the land don't belong to them, who does the land belong to? You're going to say the Palestinians, based on what? on your history books. It can't be the Bible you're talking about. It can't be the Bible. They're going and play that. So he interviewing some Christian evangelists, I believe. You know what I mean? Or some ex-Christian evangelists.
Okay, I pulled it back a little bit before 340, all right?
Yeah.
Yeah, and so have I. And so that's the thing is as we grow and hopefully mature, we look at the surroundings and say, okay, what is truth and what is not truth?
Yes.
And a really simple truth is the nation state of Israel is not the ethnic tribe that's described in the Torah. And so if that's our baseline, then okay, now we can reshape we can look at what's truth and not truth and see, where people are leveraging that card or weaponizing that card for their own gain.
But you would think, again, even if you're not familiar with the details of that book, you haven't read the Old or New Testaments, you would sort of intuit, you would sense that Jesus is not in favor of, say, like genocide.
Correct.
That's about this. So that just goes to show you, they know that man across there, he's just saying he's a Jew for whatever gain purpose he has, which is money and wealth, and to steal land.
Right.
They know it. You understand? They know the people who they have here, we the ones that have to keep in check. We the ones. You know what I mean? That's why people thinking the Iranian war died down. It's done. Ain't nobody talking about the warships. With the warships on them. They know
they bring over.
Yeah, them carriers, aircraft carriers, where they at? They're on the way back?
Yeah.
They said it's on the way back? I ain't hear nothing about them saying it's on the way back. That shit's sitting right outside here. Waiting for when is the date for the for the election, November, whatever. And we'll see what's gonna happen.
Right.
You said it.
So if I could real quick, and I'm noticing too, a lot of the tones have changed. I've seen several videos these past weeks of Black people speaking against Martin Luther King. I've seen Black people saying integration was a mistake, right? And it's been like, and I'm gonna confess right now, sir. I understand Jonah. I was not pleased to hear it. The Lord's gonna have to kill a couple of trees before I accept these Christians coming in and regurgitating what we've been saying since 1969. You know what I mean? I heard
brother, you and me both, Cap. You and me both. You and me both.
It's like a stain. You know when something stain, and to remove it, it's like somebody had to step in who could really, remove that stain. Because all way you're using it, it can't remove that stain. But there's only one thing could remove that stain. That's the Lord. And when the Lord step in as a father, he will remove that stain. Because imagine 400 years, and just like as we say, this devil speaking, we've been stained. And again, we must say Barakataya or Eshai for Commanding General Yana, because now we was to a point where we could not be revived. And as the scripture says, it say no man cometh unto me, lest the Father draw him. And the Lord had righteous black men to draw us. And Commanding General Yana hold that line, and he's still holding it today. He didn't give up. Yeah, men, and righteous black men, young men coming up, sons, daughters, and we're going to hold this till the end. Because why? This is the repetition of the Lord, and we're going to stand with this till the end. Lord allow, and we keep brothers, fighting on till the end. Yes, like this.
Right.
Go ahead, Con, you was going?
No, I was just doubling down on what Captain Warrior was saying. Like, it's just to hear, okay, to know all the years that we've been on the street, and all the hate and all the things that, you know, all the things that we endured for this truth.
Right.
And then someone to come up and say, well, you know what? The Lord spoke to me. I never heard this, what they talking about. You know, Christ is black. Come over to my church and follow me. I heard Jamal Brown, he's saying Christ is black now in the church. He said he's all these, like, once again, like, I almost feel like how John the Baptist felt when the Pharisees came to the baptism. Who warned you?
Right.
Who warned you? Why are you here? Like,
that's why.
I'm sorry, it's to the damn point where damn. Like, I mean, but once again, they have to find a way to rival the ISUPK, yours truly, under Commander General Yohana.
Right.
You have to find a way. And let me tell you something with war. Usually with war, when it comes to information, the truth, if you can't cancel the truth. So sometimes you have to add noise to drown the truth out.
Mm-hmm.
That's how it works. When you want to try to, stop the truth, they just have to, as the scripture in Revelation say, they have to be a flood,
right,
of lies to try to drown the truth out. So you start to hear all this noise and how things that sound similar to the truth, but it's hybrid. It's not, it's a tear. It's not real wheat.
Right.
And there's plenty of them out there. I mean, you name it. All colors, shapes, and sizes.
Man,
they try to repackage the message. I'm sorry, Cap.
They ain't got the substance.
They don't have the substance. See, we're not genetically modified.
Salakia,
go ahead.
You breaking up, Kahana, or is my computer?
Oh, I'm not sure. I don't know if anybody can hear me.
I could hear him consistent. It might be you, Cap.
Yeah.
Drop out and drop back in.
Yeah.
Colin will come. Nah, yeah. I don't want to go on in my diatribe because, like I said, Warrior, he said something that was here. How about Jonah? I know exactly how you feel, brother.
100%.
Every single day. Right.
And the thing with it too, sir, it's back to what we were saying earlier. You can't just wake up with an idea. You know what I mean? The Lord has established his kingdom already.
Yeah.
I mean, you gotta fall into the ranks. You can't come up with a wise idea because the Lord's not with you. I mean, you can say Jesus is black. That don't mean nothing to the Lord if you didn't fall into the rank. That's what these fake Israelites don't understand. You can't still break down and consider yourself in the truth.
Yeah.
It doesn't work that way because you're not part of the body of Christ. Christ says certain things in the scriptures. If you don't understand it, you know what I mean, and you don't understand why he's saying it. He's saying we're one body. He says so many times, how dare you go and start a new body?
Mm-hmm.
You understand what I mean? You take a little breakdown, you take what you like, you change it what you don't like, and all of a sudden you're in the truth. You understand what I mean? This brother, he went online and he started speaking against Martin Luther King. And he started going into, you know what questions he was asking? I should have saved that video. He said, some brother, he was speaking against Martin Luther King. He said, since Martin Luther King integrated us, how many black schools have we opened?
What?
He said that.
Come on.
And I heard that, and it was like, it rubbed my spirit the wrong way, sir. And at first I said to myself, maybe I'm wrong. Let me check myself. I said, nah.
Listen, you're gonna make me get on this damn internet and all. You're gonna make me start to make sense because nigga.
He said with a straight face, sir. I mean, at that point, I understood. Salaki, Jonah. I understand.
Yeah.
Lesson 2.
Yeah, it's warranted, brother. It's warranted, Cap. And you know what? And see, it's just like, I'll give you an example. Like what's going on in Mississippi with that the young boy getting unalived out there at Senatobi. A lot of people are saying, black people saying, well, why we can't get on one accord? Why we can't get on one accord? Well, it was a time we were on one accord because we had no choice.
Mm-hmm.
But that when we were segregated. We were segregated in. So you didn't have a choice. You had to stay together.
Right.
Integration destroyed that, brothers and sisters. You know why? We can't decide on which we're going to boycott and what we're going to do. And some going to boycott, some ain't. Some going to go here, some ain't. You know why? Integration did that. That destroyed our unity. Do you understand? That's what they did. So these people, that's once again, the Bible said the truth must go out. And they gonna hear it. It's not falling on deaf ears. The Lord said his word ain't gonna return void.
That's
rest
right.
assured of that. So they're gonna go into the gates of the nobles. They go in, and it's happening already. They're going into these churches. Some of these people are just listening to what we're saying or getting it from third-party sources. But it came from the UPK, make no mistake. And what are they saying? Why is this? Why can't we separate? Why the Democratic Party right now? Van Jones just said that it's collapsing right now. You know why it's collapsing? Because they heard what Commanding General Yohana has been saying.
Right.
They heard what Captain Mashaka and them and Captain Kazak Ahmad and Captain Warrior and Captain Nathak and everybody been saying down there in DC. You understand? Captain Sawap. They hearing it. So they guess what? These talking points, even though they may seem apolitical, they are legitimate.
Yeah.
If you're talking about race, that's the deciding factor. You can sit here and say, well, the political people don't want to hear about your political ideology anymore. The racial lines are there. And if you don't satisfy that, you are persona non grata.
Yeah.
Are you?
Yeah.
And I'm just start to what you were saying too, Cap. You know what I mean? You all know it had a Black Wall Street down in Durham, right? North Carolina, right?
Yeah. Yep.
So, you know what I mean? Of course, you're going to have to, you know what I mean, look up these things because they won't teach you this in your schools. All right? So this is a short little excerpt, you know what I mean, just, you know what I mean, researching it. So they say after slavery and during Jim Crow segregation, Black people in Durham were largely shut out of white-owned banks, insurance companies, and many business opportunities. In response, Black entrepreneurs built their own economic system. So there you go. They shut us out. We're going to just find our way to survive.
Right.
You understand? Like, the problem is, as you were saying, Cap, with the sport is just another way to, you know what I mean, of warfare, in other words. And they know shutting us out, you understand, we will build a team. And our team will surpass their team.
Yeah.
It's going to happen. But just imagine you brought us across here, enslaved us, and we were able to come out of slavery, so-called speaking, and build Black Wall Streets all over America. You know what it would take for other nations to do what we did from what happened to us as a people.
Right.
Yeah. Listen, we know what it would take. It would have taken civil rights.
Yeah.
It would take us marching. But like you saying, Cap, we built that shit in less than 100 years that outpaced them economically. That was robust enough to survive the Great Depression.
Yeah.
Imagine that shit. Go ahead.
And to add, so yeah, I mean, to what you were saying too. When you do research on things like this, they're going to make segregation look as if it's negative or bad.
Right.
When that's the best thing for Black people.
That's right.
Yeah, I mean, that's the solution to the problem.
That's
you
right.
Understand? The Iranians, they segregated from the so-called oppressor. You understand? The Chinese, they had their own business in America.
Yep.
The East Indians, they're segregated. But how come when we talk about segregation, or you racist? You understand?
Right.
So the end, right? So they say, look, watch this. So they say in one sentence, Durham's Black Wall Street rose because Black people built powerful financial institutions during segregation. And it declined mainly because of urban renewal, displacement, and changing economic structures, not because it was burned down like Tulsa, which then you know these oppressors came in and the policies where they had to build a highway through your business.
Yeah.
You couldn't pay, business was going down, you're losing money. You had to what? Sell your business.
Yeah.
I had a sister come in class last week, and she said her father, because of what was going through during them timing, he had to sell his business. So guess who she had to sell it? He had to sell it to a white man.
Yeah.
Because they, you know what I mean, will put policies in place where it will force you, if your people not together, it will force you to sell. It'll force you to sell. You understand? Which shows you integration was the worst thing for Black people.
That's right.
And Black people waking up and recognizing integration was the worst thing for us. And what Martin Luther King did was evil and destructive to the Black community, where we feeling the fallout of it today.
Yeah. Yep.
That's right.
I mean, yeah.
Cap, if I could just piggyback on what you were just talking about being segregated. I know damn near everybody all watched Commander John Yohana show on Monday. And
Yeah.
for those who probably didn't see it, I want to bring out the stat that he was able to read about the Asian businesses and being segregated. Right? No, you all hear this.
2.2 million workers.
Let me tell you something now. The Lord is amazing. He's amazing in the Bible. Without the proper leadership,
that's right,
over a people, you are destined to be destroyed. Without the proper leadership over that people, you are destined to get played by the other nation. You was trying to say something, you died quick. Please.
If I may, sir, what you're saying is so heavy. I have an estimate of the businesses and how much they make.
Come on, brother. Come on. I know. I wait a minute. Let me take a deep breath. I know it's gonna be bumped up after this shit here. Let me take a deep breath. Go ahead, you dad.
Khan, there are an estimated 3 million Asian American and Pacific Islander owned businesses.
Get your calculator out, y'all. Y'all at home, get your calculator out. How many?
3 million.
3 million. What's the average that they make?
Khan, sir, which employed approximately 5.2 million workers. This includes over 650,000 employer businesses, firms, and paid employees that generate an estimated 1.2 trillion in annual receipts, the largest contribution of any minority group.
Let me tell
you, brother.
Let me explain something to you. Let me take another deep breath. Let me explain something to you. What Yediah just read is where the entire Black economy is at.
Yeah.
If Black people had
1.2 trillion.
Now remember, a trillion is over a billion. $1.2 trillion. That's your Black economy.
Yep.
Instead of you running these businesses, instead of you having how many? 3,000? 3 million?
3 million.
3 million. Instead of you having 3 million businesses generating $1.2 trillion, the white man, the devil, orchestrated his government to bring those Asians into America and to give them that level of economics, which was all yours.
That's right.
Which was all yours. There would be you don't need no job. You could be a crackhead and go work in a Chinese restaurant, because they certainly do. You know what I mean? You could be in there making the same food, you understand, and you could damn near be a bum from the street. There would damn near be no homeless. Like I said, people go to McDonald's for the first job. Their first job, the young teen, get out of high school, you need a little job. Everybody starts off with McDonald's. You put the little uniform on, you flip the burgers for a little year. After that year, you go get you a better job, blah, 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 go back to school. It is the most commonly known job that young Black and Latinos go get hired to do. Now, they got 1.2 trillion Black dollars in their coffers and 3 million jobs, and we wondering where our money's at. We wondering why you can't get a job because you got no infrastructure. When you don't have no infrastructure because you don't have no leadership.
That's right.
You don't have no leadership because the leadership you did have was bought off and paid for like you buy any $2 hoe.
That's right.
Listen, come on, man. Hey, brother, when he dropped this out, brother, I could not believe what I was hearing because we talking about 3 million businesses that employ 5.2 million people and business and firms and everything else. They generate $1.2 trillion. Ukraine had to accept getting bombed for 24 billion. If we separate and make our own restaurants that make Chinese food, like we can cook broccoli and rice ourselves.
That's right.
That's right.
Like, and okay, here's the kicker with this thing. That $1.2 trillion, majority is coming from our people, because as the general say, that's where all the stores is at, focus on the Black and Latino businesses and downstream businesses. You ask any sister, they'll tell you, them Asians, they do the nails good, but they use inferior material.
That's right.
They use cheap stuff and just dress it up to make it look good. They don't take care of your stuff, whether it's your hair or your nails. You know, if we had our hands on that, that 1.2 trillion could be 5, 6, 7, maybe $8 trillion easy. And I'm gonna give you a perfect example. Chinese food is $5. Benjamite food is more expensive, but it's good, solid food you're getting.
That's right.
Yeah.
What would you prefer to have to eat? The 4 wings and fried rice? Or you prefer the good cooked food? Same thing with good Issacharite food. Like we would add more value to the industry. So $1.2 trillion is really a peasant industry. We come in there and put our spin on it. Remember, Madam C.J. Walker, she was the first Black billionaire for black hair?
Right.
Imagine we come in there and there's so many Black, what would I say? Is business people who make hair products, whether it's shampoos, conditioners, hair growth serums, and they seem to work because people buying the shit.
Right.
Like we add so much value. We bring cleanliness, first of all. Every Chinese takeout, the glass foggy, the floor nasty. Don't try to see the pot in the back. That shit ain't washed since the Meijing dynasty.
Oh my goodness.
We come in there, we gonna be cooking food, clean restaurant, clean meat. You know it ain't dog. The sister's gonna be doing your hair, telling you, come let me trim your hair, trim your ends, put this in your hair. How your hair going? The sisters they're gonna form a relationship with the cuticle on your nails because they, we put ourselves into the job. So really, if we step into it, that 1.2 is probably going to triple or quadruple.
That's right.
And you're employing your own. You're employing your own. What degree Elon Musk have? I don't know. But he surely don't lead with it. He surely don't lead with, I have a degree in aerospace engineering or electricity or something. He surely don't lead with the shit. But he was being able to put in business in the stream of income, and he redirected. And now he Starlink and Tesla and the other the spaceship program. What would happen if it is we had the ability to just you come out of school, go see Mr. Johnson, tell him so and so send you.
Yeah.
And you learning that industry from the ground up. You young girls, you're tired of seeing them young girls fighting in the Chinese restaurant. You're tired of seeing them World Star videos where they're fighting each other and they're rapping about stealing from the shop. I forget what's the songs where they talk about stealing from the shop. You all know it. They're super popular now. It's the Chinese. It's the heathens in our neighborhood's fault because them young girls now would be going to see, go see Miss Jenny. Go see Miss Jacqueline, and Miss Jacqueline said, take that broom up there, child, sweep this hair up. And she start doing that. She start mopping. Then she start what? Washing the towels. Then after a few months, I'm gonna trust you with this shampoo. Shampoo this woman here. She like this side, and she learning it from the ground up. And somebody might have a cheap place for her to rent, and she go open her own salon because the be fruitful and multiply, the nation growing. She ain't got to stay up under Miss Jacqueline, and she ain't competed. And she'll say, yeah, Miss Jacqueline gave me a start.
Yeah.
Just to do with the Chinese restaurants. Chinese restaurants there, they send the children to school, that family move on, another family move in, they change the name of the restaurant. Same fried rice and chicken. $1.2 trillion, brother.
If I could raise your blood pressure a little bit more, sir.
Well, brother, listen, I'm about to leave y'all, and I'm trying to tell you, I don't think I can take much more of this type of news.
If I could, sir. 3 million businesses, $1.2 trillion, and not one coon said they're taking our jobs.
None.
Yeah.
I mean, but it's a car come over and picks a tomato, and you hate him. You pick the tomato and you hate him. But the Asians come into your community and take away 1.2 trillion. Don't even live in your community. You don't even know where they live.
And don't even hire
you. Slack, so go ahead.
And don't even hire you. Like the general brought out, y'all go check out the show if you missed it on Monday. He said they don't even hire anybody, and nobody calls them racist.
Right.
Yeah, brother.
Can I say one thing? Because I even cut you off. Okay. Hey, Cap, I just sent you an email. I don't know if you can pull it. It's an image of shout out to Sister Nadia out there in Nashville. We gonna have the cookout out there in Nashville. That's coming up this upcoming weekend. Not this weekend, but next July 4th weekend. And this sister here, I think Captain Shaw, he gonna be pulling it up for y'all. This sister here, you're gonna see how she cooks. And this sister here is a caterer. She knows how to cook. Right. Once again, we got so many talents in this school, so many brothers and sisters that's gifted. This sister here owns a catering service, and she knows how to cook and prepare food. Captain Shock is gonna, when he get a chance, he gonna pull up that image of her and how she cooked orange chicken, stir-fried rice. Like, I mean, like once again, and that's how you beat. This how you beat them trying to destroy us.
Right.
Yeah.
Because they may destroy the business, but we have the business model.
Right.
They can have the brick and mortar, but we can always pack up because we have it here.
Yeah.
We know the clientele. We know the market. We go ahead. I'm sorry. Go ahead, Cap.
So, like Captain Khan, just quick.
Yes,
and to I mean, what you all saying is so heavy too, because Captain Mashak, you played something in the class tonight too, with the Mexicans and them.
Yeah.
The protesting, right? And that's what I was saying about Esau. Esau, he comes in and tries to put his rules and policy on us to the point where it takes away our means of survival. It takes it away. Like, you know what I mean? You know what it is for us to be on them streets? You know how much money them Mexicans would have been making on them streets? But because the oppressor wants to take away his competition, he put rules and says, if you want to host, you have to clean the streets up.
Yep.
You understand? You want to host, clean the streets up. Because, you know what I mean? And if you want to have sales, you will have to put a certain percentage to such and such.
And the percentage, they carefully calculated to make sure we could never afford it.
Yeah. So like Captain Khan.
No, what you're saying is so right. They price us out. You understand? But once again, and this is where this is where you have to be spiritual. You have to understand it. This right, the water Cap. This right here.
Man.
This is Sister Nadia, officer in the Shocks rib out there, the camp leader out there in Nashville. Look how good that food look.
Come on,
Now this right here, now this look what now? Hold up now. Now we trying to tell you to get your orange chicken made by black hands.
That's
Stop
right.
playing with the UPK.
That's
Now
right.
you gonna now this right here is orange chicken, broccoli.
Come on.
Okay, a stir fried rice. Now a black woman made this. Now
listen, the string beans are.
Come on,
You see the beans.
Come on, Cap.
You see the carrot. And listen, that ain't no refrigerator packed veggies. That's you biting into the crunch. That's out the market veggie.
Damn right.
Listen, and she keep it whole, Yak. The rice is separate from the broccoli, is separate from the chicken. Listen, the orange chicken in a veggies, and the two of them still separate, and it's so holy, and it looked better than that box you would get from that Moabite monster.
Damn right. Like I mean, come on now. Now you mean to tell me come on now. Now this right here is like you said, Cap. She divided the spoils. And it's all there. It's all there. And look, and you look, and you can taste it through the screen.
Come on, man.
I need to know how to worry. It's chicken.
That's
it's
right.
100%.
Come on, Cap.
You understand?
It's not a whole bunch of grease there. Like the sister. Once again, we can do it. And see, and now I this is a little strategy now that we talking about. Now, once again, they can cook fried rice and fried chicken, and we can surely cook orange chicken and General Tso's chicken, and we can surely put our own little twist. I've been trying to look for the recipe for a spicy fortune cookie for a while, but I think I'm gonna have to make one. But just put that out there for any brother or sister who want to try to experiment with that. just to put a little flavor on it. You know what I'm saying? Because I want to get real invasive with taking everything they got.
That's right.
And making it
That's
better.
Right. That's right.
So like I you.
Listen, that's what I'm saying. That little, I don't know how much them are more buys and them takeouts for, but they're notoriously known for being cheap because it's food for us a low buck. But brother, we come and add value for the thing. Like people ain't got a problem. Them by Benjamin restaurants, them prices be higher than the average, and they always selling. The line out the door lunchtime.
Yeah.
Don't tell me that the prices we would call for each other would be too high. We would be that not just the investing, but we would create an economy that you just can't afford to be in. You know how they say that to us when we go in, well, this is an exclusive restaurant, so do you have a reservation?
Right.
You would create an economy, brother, that they just can't afford to be in. Yeah. Like I said this before. We are a luxurious type of people, You look at our maintenance.
Mm-hmm.
How often you had to take that braids out and wash that hair out, get blow condition. Then they had to put the protector in, and then they blow it out again. Then they start to do the braid, and they put the thing to hold. Brother, that's a lot of work. That's a lot of work. But that's who we are as a people, brother.
Mm-hmm.
We could be coming from the worst ghetto barrio reservation. A nigga get paid and go in and take a fresh and come out with some fresh kicks, well-pressed jeans, a white t-shirt. We take a $5 or $2 t-shirt and turn it into a fashion statement. Brother, we are a very luxurious people. $1.2 trillion of cheap Moabite Chinese trash is about $9 trillion in the hands of blacks and Latinos. I'm telling you, straight up and down. Straight up and down. We add value to an economy. You get what I'm saying? Like we add value to something that nobody sees there, that nobody gets. That nobody gets. Like we think about the Memorial Day, how we brought up the custom of honoring the dead, the fallen. We imagine we thought it right to dress a dead man up, up, go blow a trumpet, and have a dinner in his honor. A dead nigga. You can imagine what we would do with a $1.2 trillion economy. That's a failing economy, according to us. We've turned that shit into something ridiculous. You'll see it.
Yeah.
You remember when Cardi B said, we are the ones who make the celebrity brand sell. They contact us to wear the Louis Vuitton. Listen, Dapper Dan is the one who put them on.
Right.
They was making these penny loafers and these stupid quarter zips. Nobody cared about Dapper Dan come on the scene, brother. and put value into it. Now your handbag is $30,000 thanks to a nigga.
That's right.
That's right.
That 1 point, when he broke that shit down, I was like $1.2 trillion, brother. That's good money. But I know in the hands of blacks and Latinos, oh, that shit is quadrupling up. Just a better people at handling shit.
Damn right.
Look, if you think I'm lying, look at America.
Right.
That's right.
Look at it. So go ahead, please.
No, Cap. What you saying is spot on because look what just happened with that child incident up there. There was after that incident, just seeing it on down here. There was a sister in New Orleans, and this sister here had a struggling nail salon, nail spot.
Right.
And man, she was on the internet. She was on TikTok crying. She was like, look, she showed her phone. Look, I've been in here since 6 a.m. And I just want to thank y'all. I just don't know. And now her business is booming. She was damn near ready to shut the doors. And lo and behold, black people said, we're going to a black-owned nail store. Right. And this sister here, she has to hire new people. Like what you're saying is so and see, think about it. The intellectuals and those who are smart know everything that we're saying. All the smart historians agree with the ISUPK.
That's right.
All the smart political science people, economic people agree with the ISUPK. Hell, Albert Einstein even said that racism is a disease of white people. And he was a damn genius. And he said it's a disease of white people.
Right.
Albert Einstein said that. So how are you going to put a reverse racism card? He said that disease belongs to you.
That's right.
So when you look at everything Captain Shock's saying, if you look, the Bible said this: when Israel fell, the nations became rich.
Yeah. Come on, Cap.
Huh?
Come on, man.
When we fail, we can't even imagine how Solomon, post David's kingdom was. You understand the type of political alliances and things he had, trades and things like that. We can't even imagine. Like these people here, they know exactly what the hell they're doing, and which is why we got to be, as Commander Junior Hunter would say, we got to be selfish when it comes to our nation.
That's right.
We gotta be self-preservation. It's not racism. It's called, the white man would call it nationalism.
Yeah.
Call it national pride. See, he has a word. See, he has buzzwords for those types. He know how to pivot on those words.
Yeah.
And you let them box you in. Nah, like exactly what Captain Shock's saying. We take that, we quadruple it, we flip it.
Yes,
give us a t-shirt, we'll give you a brand. You look at, like you said, Dapper Dan. You look at FUBU. The damn triads were trying to extort them.
Right.
Once we have something that's great, we have to insulate it. We have to say, nah, this belongs to us, and we'll only do business, and we decide the terms we'll do business.
Exactly.
That's how you corner the market. You got to learn how to say no, and no is a complete sentence.
That's right.
So I yield, Cap.
If I could, sir.
Go ahead, please, sir.
If I couldn't, what y'all saying is so heavy. As y'all talking, you Cap Mashak and Cap Kahan, as y'all explain what you're explaining, I'm just thinking in my mind, this success that the black community could have had, what would it do to the prison industry?
Come on, man.
I mean, it would devastate the prison industry.
Well, not really. Not because the white man would be the prisoner now.
Okay.
Yeah, man. Well, go ahead. I definitely see the direction you're going.
Yeah, because now your children would have something as simple as Cap Mashak is breaking down, where a young sister goes into a nail shop and starts sweeping the floor. She's busy.
Yeah,
she's running business. There would be no way for them to lock blacks, Hispanics, Native American Indians up at the rate they're locking them up.
Right.
And what it'll also do, it would expose evil, because if everybody's busy doing what they're supposed to be doing, you'd have to justify people going to jail now. And you'd have to show how evil you are, because you would need. The scripture says, "Woe to a city that's built on bloodshed. The foundation is bloodshed. The foundation is oppression. You can't go away from it. You can't turn into a righteous city. So you're gonna have to show your horns. You understand what I mean? And man, I could imagine, sir, if black people was to understand what you brothers are breaking down tonight, the kingdom would come. You know what I mean? It would be like floodgates opening because the Lord wouldn't be able to hold it back no more because y'all doing the job now. You're loving each other. You know, you're not letting no heathens into your neighborhood. You're not marrying heathens.
Right.
You know what I mean? You're keeping the money within the community. The Lord would say, you know what? It's time to end this. They done broke the chains already, so we might as well let them out.
Right. Yeah. If I could, I just want to pull that precept Captain Kahan was talking about there. Romans 11 and 12. It says, now if the fall of them be the riches of the world, and the diminishing of them the riches of the Gentiles, how much more their fullness. Brother,
good night.
The Bible have everything in there for us, like the general always teaches us.
Yes, sir.
Like this thing that we have, this gift we have, this blood we have, like even in Romans where it says, what profit is there to be an Israelite? Much every way. What profit is there to be a Jew? Much every way, because brother, we add so much value. Look at sports. Major League Baseball was so boring until they went and got men from the Negro Leagues. And the Negro Leagues, they said the atmosphere was so festive and buzzing with the vendors walking through the stands and selling pies and this and that. And I could see it because coming from the Caribbean, growing up, you go to a game, brother, and everybody's selling something. Snow cone, what you all would call ices. We had a Rasta dude, a Rastafarian dude who used to call him Nuts Man. He would come with these, huge bags. You had to bend your back over. A whole big, almost like duffel bags, but think bigger, full of nutsack. And one bag is salted nuts, one bag is fresh. Yeah. And brother, he started off going to football games, and he's selling the nuts, and he would just, throw the nuts dead on for you to catch the bag. It's like a small bag, a brown bag, and he throw it. And you had to throw the money down. And if it falls short, people passing the money down to him. Now imagine that. Nobody taking the money and running off.
Right.
I remember seeing that. And then as I grew old and started to go to more games on my own, I would see these young boys running the stands for him.
Yeah.
So he throwing the nuts and the young boy there, he go collect the money, he bring it back. Then he might take 4 or 5 bags, go over to the far side of the stands. Like that's the value we bring.
Right.
Yeah.
When we integrate to them, man, we only make them rich, man. They said the major leagues was so boring. It was a boring place to be. Stealing bases was a Negro League thing.
Right.
So when brothers went in there, started stealing bases, they didn't know what to make of it. Sliding into bases.
Right.
Now, you would pay extra to see that, but you're not going to pay extra to see Strasburg.
That's right.
You don't want to see him. We'll add value to things, man. Think about Nike and Michael Jordan. One nigga. Think about Tiger Woods. Oh my God. There's a clip. I'm going to look for it to see if I play before we finish the show. Brother, Tiger Woods is a different individual. I'm just trying to tell you. Now, his personal life and his morality is something else.
Right.
But this nigga on the golf course, brother.
Right, Cap.
That's from the 4th dimension. He stepped out of the throne room on their ass with that golfer. That nigga is not to be fucked with on that golf course. I'm gonna tell you. If he loses, because he wasn't focusing that day. We really add the value, brother. So I know that 1.2 trillion. Them old, them Ming Dynasty motherfuckers. That's the best they could do.
Right.
We could do more.
Right.
So, like, if I may,
please.
And as y'all breaking it down like a fraction, this is exactly why when black people, after Cyrus was killed by that slanty-eyed bastard child, and black people got online to call for a boycott. This is the most diabolical part to me, and this is why I thank the Lord for the truth under Commander General Yohanan, the ISUPK, because the evil part of all of this is the white man, along with the heathens, have convinced us and themselves that we are people who have no value, that we are people that can't come together, and that we affect no change. But my question is, how come you Asians and white people were so upset that black people had the audacity to say we are going to spend our money among our own people? Like if we were all the things that you are projecting us to be, if we were so degenerate, if we were so useless, if we were so animalistic and barbaric and just stupid, you wouldn't get online and have a panic attack and chimp out about us just wanting to give our money to our own stores. What really it's telling is, you Asians know it, the white man knows it, the Arabs know it, the East Indians know it. You know that if we gather together as a people amongst our own, you have nothing, because everything you built is off of our separation from each other. Everything you built is from our separation from our power, our God. That's right. And it's in the Apocrypha in Judah chapter 5 verse 20. You've always known this. You know, even the stupid ones, they may not even understand and comprehend why to hear black people joining together. Like, they may not fully understand the full picture of why this sounds very threatening and strange. But just make no mistake about it, the ones who are educated and the ones that pay attention, they know what that spells for the entire society.
That's right.
These niggas who you try to act like will have no value, to come together and say enough is enough. We're going to give our own money, our own love to each other. We're going to serve our own God. You know what all this spells. You know that spells the end of this society, like Captain William brought out. I mean, at this point, I mean, we ready for Christ.
That's right.
I mean, that's it. Because I mean, everything else we can start. You come into UPK, we'll start to fix the problems. You'll get the counsel. You sit in here, you understand. We'll clean up the neighborhood. Like, at that point, you know what that means. It's the end of your world as you know it. So
Can I say one thing? It's so heavy, Cap. You got me going, Cap. Because when you look at the scripture, when Christ talked about the parable of the feast, he said the feast was already prepared. Like, we didn't have to cook no food. We didn't have to serve. All we had to do is show up.
Yep.
Do you like feel that for a moment? Like, all we have to do, he's telling, I already did it. I just need you to show up, to show reverence to this feast, to my convention. And you had people who made excuse.
Right.
All you have, I mean, everything was there, the trimmings, everything. And that is what the Lord has prepared for us. All we have to do is show up. And that when that thing happened with Child, I'm seeing all these things online, and everybody, the so-called boycotters, and start being full swing in most areas. But then I went out, and then I see a black man with an Asian woman in the grocery store. And it dawned on me. I said, wow, how do we boycott that?
Damn.
Because we have joined these people. We have joined into these people so much. We're joined at the hip unto these people.
Yeah.
So the Lord is going to have to rip us apart.
Yeah.
Have to sever us.
Yeah.
Like okay, yeah, we boycotting the business, but we're outsourcing our love now. Okay, we're going beyond tangibles now with this.
Yeah.
But a lot of people are not ready for that conversation, and I know they're not.
Right.
Because they avoid these difficult conversations. They don't want to talk to the UPK about those things.
Right.
Because now you feel like, okay, I can, you know what, this woman here is better for the procreate other than who the Lord gave me.
Right.
And then that's a whole nother conversation. Now that right there, your spirit is tied to these people.
Yeah.
And are you willing to boycott spiritually? That's a whole nother conversation they don't want to talk about. Instead, you want to pew pew and pow pow child. No.
Yeah.
It's a lot deeper than that. which is why the UPK, yours truly, has the solution.
Yeah.
You understand?
Mm-hmm.
We got the solution. You understand? I know they don't like it. I know it don't fit the narrative, but I can give a damn.
Right.
You understand? I can care less. You understand? Because prove us wrong. You can't. We don't work for the Associated Press. We don't work for the New York Post. We don't work for the New York Times, the Washington Post, the Advocate, and all these other different things. We don't work for them. But why are these articles proving what we're saying right? On a geopolitical level, they don't want to talk about that.
Right.
Mm-hmm.
So everything you saying, Captain Amar, is spot on, man. They know what time it is, man.
Yeah.
So like, I yield.
Yep. Go ahead. Go ahead, Cap.
What y'all saying is so heavy, man. I'm just thinking, you know, when Christ said the kingdom of heaven is like a mustard seed, I mean, it's something small that grows into a tree, something giant, right? And I'm just thinking about that as Cap Kahan is talking. I'm like, we were not even willing to give up something small. That's what's going to bring the kingdom. Something small, like loving each other. That's small. I mean, if we could just do that, it would grow into something major. You see, this blackout is something small.
Yeah.
It's growing. And it's endangering the economy of another nation.
Yeah.
Of another country, of a world power.
Yeah.
You understand what I mean? Something small. Choosing your own. Something small. I call it small because it should be easy to do. Everybody else does it. I mean, but we can't seem to do it. That's why I think the Lord, again, for the ISUPK, which is something small. You understand what I mean? To you. But that's going to grow into a tree, bro. That's going to, you know, and the nations shall find shade under it.
That's right.
Under the Lord. I mean, and that's what I would tell all Blacks, Hispanics, Native American Indians, man. Join something small. It's small in your eyes.
Yeah.
You understand what I mean? Because you don't understand. But that's the kingdom of the world. The Lord said this also, Salaki, if it would be long-winded, in Daniel chapter 2, verse 44. The kingdom of heaven is being established in the days of those kings, meaning right now, while these kings exist, in the days of those kings, that small thing is being established. Your job when all these things is happening around you is to find that thing in the days of those kings. We are the days of those kings. I mean, where is this small thing that's going to grow, and you attach yourself to that?
Yeah.
That's right.
Yep. Listen, it's what you're saying is so right, because even like with, you know, the example of the athletes, like, you know, Michael Jordan, everybody knows him, but he was the one that Esau chose. Now, is there players who was better than him? Who the hell knows? You know that there's a movie called The GOAT, and it's about a guy called Earl the Goat Manigault, who I think he died of a drug overdose, but they say he was better and could jump higher, but he never made it all the way in there. There's so many of our people that never make it in, that never make it, you know, to the track, to the football field, to the music world. You know what I mean? Everybody rave about Beyonce, but you mean to tell me you ain't seen a better bro than Beyonce somewhere? A bro who could sing more? Esau he narrows the lane because he want to breed competition, and he thinks that's how it flourished. We are not like that. We are a people, you need to give us room and you'll see some flourishing.
That's right.
You give us room and leave us the fuck alone, you'll see flourishing. You heathens, you have to press you like a grape. You gotta press you like a wine press. That's how you get anything good out of you. Right. But you give us room, brother, and we'll show you something that's, I mean, brother, I found the clip about Tiger Woods. Could I share it with you all? I was blown away by this thing. I was absolutely blown away by this thing. And brother, okay, I got some kids, right? I got some girls, and I'm trying my best to expose them to things they would never be exposed to. One of them is into golf. She young. She into every little thing. But I'm watching this clip with Tiger Woods. Now, this is a drive contest. Just driving the damn ball down range. And Tiger Woods is about to school them on how to get distance on the range. Now, this is the longest clip I could find. I believe there's a little bit longer one where he's showing this guy who about to swing how to swing. Because when the guy first swing, Tiger Woods was like, okay, your form is bad. You had to stand like this. You had to do that. You had to do this. You had to do that. So the guy is about to swing, right? Now, just watch this thing. It's 1 minute and 20 seconds. Are you able to hear?
Come.
Fixed you, maybe I haven't. We're going to do a long drive contest, you and me.
I love it.
Okay? Okay. You first.
Now I get to step into one.
Step on one. Show me what you got.
Riggsy boy.
Riggs.
Long drive contest against Tiger Woods.
Yes, yeah.
You ready for this, Tiger?
Come on.
Stronger grip. Forward.
Yep. Stronger club face. Stronger club face. Lead the club face strong all the way back.
No, this is a competition, Aki. Tiger Woods is telling him how to.
Right, he
coaching him. Brother, I mean.
Yes! Oh, shit!
Now, all them white boys is impressed with this. And he just got tips from Tiger Woods on how to hit the ball. And you hear the white boys cheering, Richie, yes, meaning like, oh shit, that's cold.
Shit. All right.
Look at the nigga step up. Tiger Woods is like, all right, cool.
All right, you see where that went? Okay.
All right, we saw it.
And the white boys cocky. They're like, yeah, we saw it.
Yeah.
All right, long drive contest.
No.
Nah.
No!
Good enough.
Brother, what the fuck we need these heathens for?
Nothing.
I saw him get down on his knees. I'm thinking he's going to measure the ball or measure the swing. I couldn't imagine this nigga is going to drive from his fucking knees up.
He basically told him, you're a child.
Brother, listen, the white boy swing and his feet left the ground. That's how much power he puts into the swing.
Yeah.
The white boy swung and his feet he put his whole weight. This nigga
he turned all the way into
he put his back into it according to the hip hop song.
Right. And look, he had to leave his feet going forward.
Come on, man.
He walking into it. Why did he gonna look?
Oh man, he couldn't believe it. His boys is yelling. Tiger would say, okay, now watch this. Now you mean to tell me, we have to be in the confines of the white man where you have to stand and swing? You mean to tell me if niggas wasn't running golf, we wouldn't be doing all kind of shit to entertain the crowd and add value to it? There's another video. Y'all could go look it up. Is this young brother who's into golf? He's probably early 20s or late teens. And he is at Top Golf. You know, Top Golf is a driving range. You just go there to drive. It's like it's like going to a gun range, but you could have drinks and shit. And he swings with one hand out, like he is, like you're playing croquet or something. He just walks up to the thing and swings with one hand. Now, if white people wasn't so anal and in charge of every damn thing, the nigger golf league, whatever it would be called, brothers and sisters would be doing that shit and entertaining the crowd. How much more money would you pay to see Tiger Woods drive in a driving competition doing it from his knees?
Right.
$1.2 trillion is the best they can do.
Right.
Give us half the businesses and watch us do 4 times the money.
Yeah.
Yeah, right.
Come on, man. We don't need them. We don't. Salakia, brother.
Salakia said this video right here, this crystallized the entire point. Like this is it's a microcosm. I mean, this is why they have to make us lay down. This is why, the scripture says, lay down so we can walk over you. Like, even on our knees, we're better than you.
Good.
I mean, in every single way. And here's the part too. Somebody made a comment. It was some heathen, and they said, could you imagine how far society would be advanced if we did not repress and oppress black people?
Damn.
And this, I mean, what you just described, Cap, is exactly this transfers into all aspects, into the sciences, into the STEM, science, technology, engineering, mathematics, sports, singing. You know, we, like Commander Johanna said, I mean, we would have flying cars if you didn't oppress and repress God's people. Society as a whole would be so much further off. But your ego is so small, and your ego and your male anatomy is so small. You can't allow for everybody, just for the benefit of society, just to be great. You have to now stunt everybody in order to save face, like you're something. And the part that about this would have been so cold is if Tiger, after he did this, after he showed him up, he said something racist, like, "Yeah, you scrawny white boys." Like that to me, like that's what have sealed that. Instead of him dapping him up, like it would have sealed the deal. Like, yeah, because okay, what Tiger don't understand is what I understood in sports, but the UPK crystallized it for me. But I knew this in the world. White people are always competing against us, even as they laughing and cheering them on. Like they gonna talk shit about this when they leave. Can you believe this guy?
Yeah.
Can you believe this jerk off? He got on his knees. You know, they gonna talk about this later, like the arrogance of this prick. And Tiger and me knowing that, and me wishing Tiger would have known that, he should have stuck it to him that much more. He should have been arrogant, and on top of that, didn't even dap him up, treat him like a peon. Like, you know how we are. You know, we are better than you. That's what we have to be. But because of Martin Luther King, because of Christianity, we gotta play humble and play like we equal. We're not equal. I'm better than you. You're scrubs. Like that's how he should have carried it. That would have sealed the deal.
That's right.
If I could,
no, go ahead, please.
I'll be quick, sir. So and what Cap Kazak is saying is heavy, right? And I'm gonna tell you this. You know what's missing from this picture for that to happen, Kazak?
What?
Another brother.
Oh,
one more brother, and that conversation would have happened, even if it's amongst them. You know what I mean? But you're surrounded by the heathen. You can't disrespect them.
Yeah.
I mean, you can't. This skill is what allows you to join them. If you had not this skill, you have no business on that golf course with them because you couldn't afford it. But you got another brother there. You know what Christ said? Wherever two or three are gathered. You know what I mean?
Yep.
Spirit is there. So that spirit that you talk about, Kazak, is missing because there's not another brother there to say, "I told you I couldn't F with my nigga."
That's right.
That's right. I hit that white ball.
Yeah. He done say, now go get my bags, you damn white catty.
Right, exactly.
Bring was it Deion Sanders, prime Deion Sanders there. The other got a mouthful.
Yeah.
It's like if I could, and you know what? There was a man, like there was I remember a Nike video where he was, you know how they kick the ball with soccer, where they just kicking the ball up in the air.
Yeah.
Like a little trick. Where he did it with the golf club with the ball. He was like almost like you juggling, but he juggling with the golf club. And then he taps it, and he gives it one last tap, and before it comes down, he swings the golf club and knock the ball into oblivion. And I remember that commercial as a young boy, seeing that. And you know what's so crazy about it? Like, what's sad about the situation? Like, I think about that sister Osaka, the one that plays tennis, whose father's Levi, her mother is I want to say Japanese or some kind of Asian.
Right.
And Osaka is everything Tiger Woods should have been.
Right.
Because, okay, the Bible says your gift is going to make room for you.
Yeah.
And that's one thing. That's the Lord. The Lord has blessed you with that gift, that ability. But your character and with you have to have something that transcends sports culturally for your people. That's why they love Ali. That's why we love, people like him and, certain people that did certain things that stood for a cause. Like the sports was a vehicle, but they still never left who they were. You know what I'm saying? Regardless of the risk.
Yeah.
But Whenever time I think about that man, and I say, man, I look at him now. You know, he just got arrested for a DUI down there in Florida, running off the road. I think it's the second or third. Like, this is a man who knows, you know, the direction of, you know, where the holes are on the golf course. He knows how to navigate that golf course very well.
Yeah.
But in life, he's lost.
Right.
And that's the sad part about it. That's the sad part about greatness without the Lord. You just become a shell. Then eventually you become a mascot.
Yeah.
So like I yield.
Yeah. This is not the Nike commercial, but this is another one where he's just doing it on a golf course somewhere.
Come on, man. Ain't no white person ever did anything like that before, man. I never seen. This is something, you know, and then, you know, like the balance you got to have, like me. And think about this. Do you know how many countless hours and days as a young black boy that he had to practice golf? You understand that practice to make yourself exceptional, great. Like, this is like Michael Jordan spinning the basketball on one finger and moving. I remember Mike used to do it. I think he did it with 5 fingers. He would spin the ball, move it to this finger, move it to that finger, then throw it to this hand. Like, it was like, this is something they don't teach. Something you practice. This is a caveat, if you may. You understand? This is something right here, you know. I mean, this is something Hard Globe try to do with a basketball, but he's doing with a golf club.
Yeah.
And
with switching hands too, so if you're right-handed or left-handed, and he's swinging with one hand, you understand what I'm saying? Like, he's switching hands doing this shit.
Exactly. Like it almost makes you want to cry.
Like brother, like, what do we need them to do? Like, we really don't need that. And this is just, you know, this is a nonsense sport. Like, all these sports are just for leisure, as vanity. But if one person could add so much value, like Tiger saved Nike down there in golf, or even saved the sport, you could say.
Yeah.
Open the doors, them Williams sisters. Forget about what Jordan did for basketball. Till this day, he ain't played in 20 years. His shoes still selling.
Exactly.
Like, think about the value we add on. A regular Nike high top is what, $65? You put a man like this on it, now it's $250. That's the value we add to something.
Right.
You telling me 1.2 trillion is the best you could do, you lazy chink? All right, pass that over to us, man. Pass that spa over, pass the nail salon, pass the restaurant, pass it over. We'll take it from here. We'll show you some real progress. We'll show it to you.
It's a locket, Cap.
Come on.
And there was a I don't know if she was a professor, but she was talking about slavery, and she used a word. She said a lot of us was property, but a lot of us was still. It's a word she used where it's like it's like an asset, but I forgot the word she used. But it's like meaning this type of nigga here, he creates revenue. Like there was certain people. Okay, you had chattel slavery, but then you had like insurance companies. With like this type of person here, because of his skill or her skill or what she knows how to do,
right?
You put her on a plantation, she's going to create revenue just by being there. And it amazed me. I mean, it's let me know that that it was levels to this. Like, we can't even fathom the financial index of what our ancestors not only were there to do skill wise, but what they created.
Yeah.
What they build with scraps and the tools in the barn.
Yeah.
You understand? Like they don't understand that, and that's without a degree. That's with them just as far as ingenuity, trying to make life easier.
And the Holy Spirit.
The water cap.
We didn't need the degree. The Holy Spirit made us make life easier. Like, I know we just doing the analogy with sports and certain businesses. Imagine in war. Having one. Now you see how Judas Maccabees was so famous. This one cat leading the army. Why he was so valuable. Moses, how he was so valuable. You get the point? Like, we add value to something, man. We add it, and that's why you don't want us to ever come together, because you want all the value for yourself.
Yeah.
You have poor resource management, because you'll only take one of us and blow that person up, and then that's it. And brother, you wouldn't need to block the Straits of Hormuz if you let all niggas just loose. You got people in China trying to be Michael Jordan today, trying to be Iverson today, trying to be Michael Jackson today, trying to be Ali today. What would happen if you just leave us alone and say, all right, you'll take half of America, just give us, 25% something, and we able to do the thing? Think about the amount. You wouldn't need to block the Straits of Hormuz, you dummy.
That's right.
We didn't have no oil in the 20s, and we made Black Wall Street, like Captain Nathak brought out earlier. You think we need Hormuz? The Iranians would be coming to us with a buku boatload of oil, saying, "Listen, could you send us some of your techs and your engineers? You have oil for the next 150 years tax free, and we'll deliver it to you. You don't even have to come on the water. We'll send over our ships. Just send some of your wise men down, send some of your women down, some of your medicine people down."
Right. Right.
Like it's so much that we could have if we, like you also were saying, we separate, like Captain Awarim was saying, we separate and love each other. Like what Captain Kazak was just saying there, like we really don't need them. We above them, and we need to see it. We don't need to outperform them for their love. We need to outperform them and show them that they are inferior to us. That's what we need to do. And listen, because of Christianity, we think that showing them they're inferior is hatred. When if you show the white man he's inferior, he will love you more.
That's right. Come on, Cap.
He has some kind of reverse psychology, some kind of F&M shit in his head. You show him you superior and he's the inferior one. Oh yes, you want some more water?
Right.
You want? He'll give over. The heathens are like that. They're so carnal.
Right.
You show them they're inferior, they'll want to be with you more.
It's Salaki, Cap.
Come on, please.
If I could, just to double down on what you're saying, and it's so right, because here's the kicker. All you have to do is serve the Lord and be who you are.
That's it.
And by default, you are better than them.
Yeah, that's right.
Like by you just saying I'm gonna serve the Lord, and you're already great. You already seen what you can do. You understand? You're already #1 draft pick.
Yeah.
You're already, doing this, doing that. You're already, dominating the World Cup. You're already doing these different things. You know what I'm saying? They had one brother, I don't mean to get long with it, but they had one brother. This brother here was a percussionist. He was a jazz percussionist, and he created something they called the ghost note, and he did it by accident. He said, I was playing the thing in one day, and I hit this note. I said, whoa. I said, what was that? He said, it felt so good. I said, do it again. And they got the ghost note that they use in music theory, almost seems offbeat, but it's like it's right on time. Now, how else could a nigga from the ghetto know this type of stuff, man?
Yeah.
And then then to get it on wax, and they say, "Whoa, man, we never heard no. How did he hit that note at the timing? Do we got to change the tempo? No, because it's already synchronized because of his skill set.
That's right.
That right there, like Captain Shock said, it's gonna be natural if you do it. But here's the thing: we got to give the Lord His praise.
That's right.
That's right.
The Bible said, "I was glad when they said unto me, let us go into the house of the Lord." Imagine we doing all these things, all these trophies and accolades, and then we come to the Passover. Boy, it'd be a beautiful time.
I'm trying to tell you.
That we get to see, oh man, that's Serena. Oh, that's Tiger Woods. Oh, that's what's her name, man. I heard that album. Man, you know what I'm saying? Yeah, man. And let me go salute the Torah right quick.
Yeah.
Let me go up here and salute the Torah.
Yeah.
That's right.
And the beautiful thing about that would be this: the heathens would only hear about the Passover. Would never experience it.
Bro, they would come up with stories.
That's like I said. Yeah, they'd be like, I wonder what's that's like. They'd only hear about it. You know what
I heard they float in there. Their feet don't even touch the ground. I heard the lamb cooks itself. I heard the lamb eats itself. He said they got a fountain from the sky that the wine falls down. Look, is that cloud right over there? They'll be coming up with stories for us.
We might have to invest in some drones to keep their drones away from the Passover.
I'm not gonna tell Cap that. You're gonna be like, yo, who drone is that? That ain't one of ours.
Is that look, that's TMZ. They're like, man, they trying to get a picture. They're trying to get a picture of them up there saluting the That's TMZ drone right there.
Listen, the Lord gonna have a brother invent some shit out. The drone gonna be seeing nothing but a rock. And they're gonna get up there and say, "Oh, I told y'all they're not down there," and it's just a rock and birds they hear. And meanwhile, we jamming out, we going.
Yeah.
You get the point? Like we the Lord done gave us the gifts we need, and the proof is out there. The gifts we have, and you know how we could change economies. LeBron left Cleveland, came back, and the economy boosted by $400 million. One nigga. Straits of Hormuz, what the fuck you need that for? You got the only thing that's more valuable than oil and gold in the earth, which is blacks, Latinos, and Native Indians.
Damn right.
More valuable than oil and gold. And that's what the Bible says.
That's right.
More precious than fine gold, nigga. You blocking a Strait of Hormuz for what? 20% of the oil or the world's oil?
Yeah.
You can't afford 20%. We paying 10% in tithes already. You can't afford 20? Listen, man, y'all just hand over everything over to us. We'll make it better. We'll make it better, and we'll make it desirable.
Right.
Israel have a knack of making something look good.
That's right.
Look good. We make that shit look good, sound good, feel good. Also, James Brown said feel good.
Damn right.
And I look good.
Damn right.
Oh, brother, listen, I can't wait. Let these heathens and them suffer, man. They'll really see what the kingdom is. They'll really see what real power is, how to really run something. And it's going to cut their spirit. That's why that's why the Bible said the kingdom of heaven, the gates going to be open to receive the forces of the Gentiles. Because we are going to be so fly and so moral and so upright, they're going to want to bring their stuff to us.
Yeah.
They're going to want to bring it and, be co-signed. Go ahead, Cap, please.
No, that's what you're saying too. And people might think, well, they need to get Trump out of office. When the next person coming in there is going to do the same thing Trump doing.
Yeah.
You understand what I'm saying? Like, they're not getting out of this easy. They're not. You know what I mean? And right now they're making us pay for everything. You want to know why a bill's going up? Why I talk about electric bill. You know why it's going up? Because you funding somebody.
Exactly.
You funding somebody. You know what I mean? Like, we need to wake up and realize these oppressors, we have to separate from them.
Yeah.
We're gonna have to. If we have to build something for we children, for the future, you're gonna have to separate. Or else we'll be building for their children and their future.
Listen, man, I think we up on the time there, man. I think we get them a good solid show tonight. You're supposed to be inspired with this one tonight, man. Go check out Command Juliana show from Monday, bro. They went in deep on that one. They went in deep on that thing right there, man. Pay your tithes. isupk.com is the website. Go on there, drop it in the PayPal. If you have the Zelle info, hit them with the Zelle contact your camp leader, man. Call for counsel. You know what I mean? Come together, man. This world is falling apart. Captain Sawab just report 2 earthquakes in Venezuela that they're still running all up the West Coast. That's the San Andreas fault. Yeah, I mean, that's going to be rough. And I think somebody put in the chat, they had 42 earthquakes today.
They had one in Japan. I heard they had one in Japan.
Yep. So it's about that time. You know what I mean? So, join in. Go ahead.
Earthquake in diverse places.
In diverse places, man. Pestilence and famine all over the place. But be not. Go ahead, please.
Yeah, and just a reminder, we keep our brother Asha in prayer, right?
That's
keep
right.
Asha in prayer. Keep Asha in prayer. Right, we brother.
That's right.
We are the sons of Jacob, the sons of Yashala. So
That's right.
In prayer. So
That's right, brother. So water for that too. You know what I mean? Pray and exalt one another daily, man. Like we at the end, don't get sidetracked, don't get pushed off. Satan gonna come fuck with you. He gonna try to derail you, man. Just remember this, he's hitting you for a reason. Right. He's trying to back into a corner for a reason. He's trying to separate you from the brotherhood and the sisterhood for a reason. He's trying to pick you off, man. Right. This is what they call what's the what is latent lucidity? I forget the term. The last bit of energy before you die. I forget the term. Is a medical term. He's in that stage right now, man. So stay locked in, stay focused. ISUPK.com, pay your tithes. Join Commander General Yohana every Monday night, 9 p.m. on this same channel, the real General Yohana, man. Call for counsel, call your camp leader, make your camps, make your classes. Lock all the way in now, man. This world is done in hell on a handbag, man. They're fighting over $24 billion. We got $1.2 trillion from one nation. Imagine we do the math on everybody else who in our neighborhood. It's going to be insane.
That's right.
And that's just in America. We ain't talk about the Caribbean and South America. Come on, man. Like we don't need the Straits of Hormuz. The Straits of Hormuz need us.
That's right.
Listen, man. Lord Allah, we'll be back with you all next week, man. To water again for the the usual suspects who are always on the inside, man. Captain Nyastak holding down the Carolinas, man. Right. Jamaica, the whole zone. Captain Cahan from the yard holding down the South. Atlanta, will be down there in Nashville, Tennessee for that cookout coming up, man. Holding it down. We also have Captain Awarium holding down the Baltimore, man. Captain Zach Aymar holding down DC with me here, man. Hebrew Academy, a specialist of all sorts, man. Captain Sawapiala holding down Trinidad, all the way. You all know how we do it, man. And we'll be back Wednesday. Lord Allah, support the truth, man. Pay your tithes. And with that, shalom.
Shalom. Shalom.
messed up, no. Bad news, fit to beat your home, nigga. Yeah. Go on, get on that ass real quick one time. 144, baby.
They said you get on, you gon' represent, I said of course. Soon as they crank that beat, I ride that bitch just like a horse. She about to go dumb, yeah, bitch, me a whole car. You ain't know they call me Obi-Wan, I go with the force. You gon' ride, yeah, of course, get it lit up like a torch. You even low on this Lord, so that bitch is either or. Yeah, I know them niggas ain't cut like that, I swear I'm to our core. Wait up, let me make a call right quick, I'ma start another war. I was hurting when she left, but I don't care about any more. I need a Vaselina like my Nina Puffer bar. Took a Zoc, watch the dark. Matter of fact, like a dart. Any problem, let them come. We gon' snatch they soul like Shang Tsung. Put them out of service, keep them tools like Miss Hopper Free. Try to hold me, it's way too late. I'm headed straight to the safe. Throw that one up like a trophy. I'm that nigga, ain't no debate. Told them boys we taking over. Call them up like set the date. This shit a piece of cake. Yeah, my bitches came from Whole Foods. Told them put on that top 3. Then bring me my house shoes. Don't make excuses, make moves. These niggas ungrateful, gotta show them UPK rules. I'm making it like I can't lose. They said you get on, you gon' represent. I said of course. Soon as they crank that beat, I ride that bitch just like a horse. She about to go